traditional. Shotgun and Sunday school, don't really care what you think. 'Cause I've been asking around, and you know what I found is most of us believe the same things. And I won't conform, my mind ain't gonna change. I'm just like concrete, I'm all mixed up and set in my ways.
Hey YouTube, PJ Piper here, coming to you tonight with a little kind of an announcement. That's not an announcement. I don't want to hype it up too much, but more of a discussion. That's what we'll call it. It's just a discussion. Just gonna talk at you for a little bit. First, before we get into that, tonight I'm smoking my Eric Nording freehand that I got from Cabin Piper a couple months back. I had won his GAW a couple months ago, and this is what I won. And I was thinking about what to smoke out of, and things like that, and I realized I have not smoked out of this pipe yet. So I figured, might as well. So that's what we're doing. And then I'm smoking some Rattray's Exotic Passion that I got a sample of. So what I want to talk about was, a while back I had said in a video that I wanted to branch out a little bit as far as the content on my channel, and there was other stuff I wanted to do, things like that, but I didn't want to manage multiple YouTube channels. I just want one channel for all my content. But I didn't really get into the whole what I was thinking, things like that. So I thought I'd kind of talk about it, because with a lot of stuff going on lately, that I really feel like if I'm gonna do it, I might as well get on it. So one of the things that I wanted to do as far as YouTube goes was to do like some social commentary type stuff. State of the world, state of the union, state of our nation type stuff, and my take on it. Now, but I realized that here's where it gets tricky. Because I'm not an idiot. I'm well aware that there are going to be multiple opinions on different topics, things like that, and I don't want it to become I don't want it to be a thing where it's something that causes arguments, things like that. I don't want it to be a nasty kind of a thing, but basically the reason why I'll explain why I want to do this kind of content is you can go on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, and you make a comment on something, or you type something in, and you say, this is a thing that's happening and it's stupid, and that's it. And or you say something and somebody reads it that doesn't share that opinion, and because it's just, they're just reading it, their mind reads it the way that they necessarily want to hear it. So something that's entirely innocent, or maybe just a different opinion, people tend to take it as coming across as an attack, or whatever. And I run into that constantly. And so I wanted to start doing videos where I could clearly express my opinions on certain issues and certain things that are going on, and hopefully have people receive it as strictly an opinion. Now, I know that, unfortunately, with the world that we live in, people don't necessarily always accept opinions as being opinions. And people tend to overreact and lash out because of a differing opinion. And what I'm hoping to accomplish with this, and I could be swinging a pretty big bat here, but I want to start getting dialogue going on stuff. Get people to talk about stuff. It's far too often when somebody says something that somebody else doesn't agree with, their initial response is to lash out at the person, call them, depending on which side of the line you're on the topic. One side, if you're on one side, then the other side is just automatically gonna tell you, well, you're racist, you're racist, you're bigot, you're sexist, you're homophobic, you're blah 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 blah. You're just the most terrible type of human being on the planet, because you think mounds are better than almond joy. And that's the kind of stupid shit that it comes down to, in my opinion. It's like, it doesn't matter what the issue is. If somebody says something that is different, that you don't 100% agree with, or if they don't agree with what you say, then they're just the worst, most terrible human being on the planet. And I've experienced this firsthand. I've had people that have known me for, almost a decade, and they know who I am, they know what I'm about, they know my feelings on things and things like that, and all it takes is one meme or one Facebook post or one comment, one harmless comment on something on their page, and boom, you're done. I've been unfollowed, unfriended, blocked, not just on social media level either. Like, people blocked me. It was 100% cut me out of their lives, 100%, because of something I posted on Facebook. Because suddenly I said something that's along the lines of stuff I've said for years, but now, because of the geopolitical climate, the social political climate, whatever you want to call it, that we live in now, you know, I'm a piece of shit. So I'm hoping that by being able to make videos that discuss certain issues, talk about certain issues, in a calm, rational manner that might not always be calm, to be honest with you, or rational. I might get heated from time to time. There's like a stray hair right there. It's bugging me. But I feel like talking about it on film and talking about it to a camera is better for me, for my mental state, than just talking about it in my head over and over and over again. You know, and so what I'll do, and so basically what I'm going to do is, when I make videos like that, if you don't want to watch them, and you don't want to, you know, that's 100% fine. I get it. Totally fine. So what I'll do is, I'll make sure that it's known by in the title and in the thumbnail will be something that lets you know that it's not YTPC content. If you just, you're like, you know what, I don't want to engage in that, I don't want to hear what he has to say on that, that is 100% fine. I'm totally okay with that. I'm not here to force my opinions on people. I'm not here to force my beliefs on anybody. I'm not here to anger anybody, insult anybody, offend anybody. None of that. And at the same time, I'm not here to, start a revolution either. You know, I'm not here to rally people to my cause. None of that kind of crap. It's strictly a way to vent, get stuff off my chest, and like I said, open it up for some discussion. If people have comments, well, you know, when they're rational, rationally want to talk about it, I'm all for it, you know. But if you don't like something I say, you know, calling me a piece of shit doo-doo head ain't gonna change my opinion. It ain't gonna, you know, you can cuss me out, you scream at me, whatever. You're not gonna change my opinion on things. You're not, you know. I'm usually pretty vocal about where I stand on issues in my everyday life. So if I say something that you don't agree with, you can get mad, but I'm not going to apologize for being an individual. So that being said, I guess we'll just leave it at that. Let me know. Well, I say let me know what you think, but I kind of just said that I'm gonna do it anyways. But like I said, when I do videos like that, and it might be I might do one tomorrow, I might not. It might be a month or two from now before I finally do one. I don't know. It's just what I'm thinking, what I'm planning, and what I want to do. But when I do, like I said, when I do make those videos, it will be very clear. You know, maybe I'll create a thumbnail that says like YTPC with the red circle with a slash through it, you know. And maybe, you know, and in the beginning of the title, it'll say non-pipe content or social content, something like that. I'll figure that out, but I'll make sure that you know before you click on the video whether or not it's pipe content or me rambling, coming across like an ass content. Also, and going along with that, I generally try to keep my language as clean as possible on my channel, out of respect for other people. I notice, just because I noticed that most people, gosh, this thing, can you guys see that random? I'm not even anywhere near it. There it is. Get in there. There we go. Most grooming with Patriot Piper. How to control those rogue hairs. Most people in the YGPC generally don't swear in their videos. Now, so I don't swear in my videos, kind of, for the most part, trying to follow that same level of courtesy to other people. But truth be told, in my everyday life, I swear so much that, like, I swear enough to make Andrew Dice Clay go, "Yo, you hear the mouth on this guy?" I'm pretty bad sometimes, and if I start doing these videos, certain topics tend to get me pretty heated, and so my filter will probably not be as accurate or as effective in some of those videos. So just be forewarned. If you don't like to hear bad language, or you don't think it's appropriate, whatever, just be forewarned that if I'm talking about something and it's getting me heated and I'm really getting after it, there could be a few F-bombs here and there, a couple GDs, the language will be adult from time to time. So that's just another thing. So with that, guys, I hope everybody is doing great. I hope everybody's doing well. Quick shout out to Peachy's 13. Thoughts and prayers are going out to you guys. If those of you, I'm sure everybody's familiar with their situation by now. I'm not the first person to mention this, but it's really saddening to hear what they're going through, the situation that they're in. So if you're not familiar with what's going on, you can go check out their channel, Peachy's 13. You can also go over to Piping Artist Steph's channel, check out her last video. She's got a thing set up trying to help them out. It's really sad that to see good people put into such a bad situation. So again, thoughts and prayers. And if you guys are interested, if you know their story and you're interested in helping out, like I said, go check out Piping Artist Steph. She's got some stuff going on to help them out. So hopefully we can get them taken care of and get them out of that shit show situation that they're in. So with that, I'm out of here, guys. Till next time, have a great day, pleasant evening. I'm Patriot Piper. I'll see you next time. Later.